Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Lewandowski! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
And it's hoisted clear.
And it's Partey.
And here's Bellingham. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner.
Corner number 2 then.
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Corner number 3 coming up.
James goes short. That is lovely.
James crosses.
Paris Saint-Germain given another corner. So their 4th corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And the counter is on. Over to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Cucurella goes on a run down the left wing. James spots it and intercepts. Now it's Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance here. And he can clear it away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, he's not getting his way this time. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No, he refuses to take the bait. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Chouameni.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, someone I really like the look of, Peter, would be Thomas Partey. I mean, we all know what a great ball winner he is, but I see him as quite a good ball carrier too, and distributor. I think with him, you get all the traits of an all-round midfielder. He gives you the lot.
Oh, what has happened here? Lofted in. Konate gets it away. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Tries to pass it through.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. Valverde. And here's Lewandowski.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
In comes the corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Partey is there and he can get that clear. Cucurella. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Valverde. And it's Partey. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
James.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Thuram. And it's Valverde. It's a searching pass. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Vietnam have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's worked it through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now that's well seen too. And that'll be the last act of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Valverde. Bellingham. And a chance! Mbappe! It's there! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Paris Saint-Germain grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Threads one in. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Cucurella gets across to intercept that.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
It'll be a throw-in.
Changement.
Valverde. Cucurella. Cucurella going full tilt down the left. Looking for the run. Plenty to aim at here. That'll be a corner. Vietnam have their second corner now. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Oh, cracking ball. There's the shot! Vietnam have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Matheus Cunha, looking to play him in. He can get that clear. And it's James. Paris Saint-Germain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Matheus Cunha. James. And Konate. Knocks it into space. James. Aims beyond the defence. Thuram's cross. James. Just about up to 75 minutes. Mbappe, and it's Cucurella. He is through here. Tries a shot. He scores. And again they hit the front. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 17.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score.
Mbappe!
Le numéro 20.
Should have equalised.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
So, what can they make of this? Cucurella. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Bellingham. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, what a Thuram! Valverde is there to clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Valverde. And it's Van Dijk. And Konate. Vietnam clearly now in lead preservation mode. Mbappe. Van Dijk makes the interception. Yamal. Ndika. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he was alert to it. Cucurella gets it clear. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectation.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is... And the shots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Barella. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Matheus Cunha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's tiny.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. So just one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Bellingham. And it's Partey. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Vinicius Junior now looking to orchestrate a counter. Here's Tchouaméni. Now it's Thuram. Quarter of an hour played. Knocks it into space. Fires it in low. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Araujo. Thuram. Valverde. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's in a great position here. Thuram! They've scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think...
Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cucurella puts them all in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Barella. Mbappe. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cucurella. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Valverde. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Lovely bit of skill. Now, this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior. And it's Tchouaméni. Here's Matheus Cunha. And it's James. Looking for options for movement. Paris Saint-Germain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. This looks promising. Matheus Cunha. He's on it. Can he get away? Great vision. Araujo makes the interception. Tchouaméni. No, he refuses to take the bait. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for the run. Thuram. That has not gone well. Vinicius Junior. And it's James. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And the first half is done. To review the first half.
Paris Saint-Germain really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Paris Saint-Germain ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are already promptly back underway. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Paris ended up in no man's land.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Driving, great chance!
He did so well to create the room to get the shot away.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Shifted it to the flank. Partey. Thuram. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Decent progress down the left. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Played back. Now there's a fine ball. Tries a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And it's Cucurella. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the through ball. And he's managed to get free.
Araujo gets rid without sophistication.
Opts for safety. Almost an hour gone. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Matheus Cunha, and he's running through. Look at the space here. James did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So what can they make of this?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him away? He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe, closing in on goal. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think this fella, Reece James, has been given two tasks here: to drive at and to beat people. Then delivering quality balls into the box, often played early and unpredictable. The other being to join in with the high press when playing on the front foot. He's a terrific talent.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Matheus Cunha. Valverde receives it. Big header! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Araujo. Wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vinicius Junior, and a chance! Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
And here's Thuram. Vietnam finding their passes. He's cut it out. Real chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Vinicius Junior, he's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque. Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Thuram, some front-footed pressing going on here. He's in a great position here. There's no Valverde! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
A case now of complete control. Thuram! No, he's missed it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And they're quick to get it back. Matheus Cunha. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Barella, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Martinez chooses to deal with it himself. Great vision, and it's made its way to him. Pings in across. Oh, what has happened here? Tchouaméni. Paris Saint-Germain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Vinicius Junior. Valverde. That is lovely. Vinicius Junior. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Takes a shot!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Konate. Valverde, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. James could try cutting inside here. Thuram with a definite foul there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That looks a cracking ball. Thuram, And here's Vinicius Junior. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Paris Saint-Germain would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake, and they've got to move on.
Here we go again then.
Paris Saint-Germain really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Konate. Thuram. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. The message is clear, none shall pass. Nice looking ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And here's Vinicius Junior. That's tidy. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
We have
16.
got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Le numéro
Look,
19.
they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Le numéro 22.
Yamal.
Le numéro 4. Le numéro 20. Le
Valverde
numéro 18.
wins the duel this time.
Changement.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Distributed tidily. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. He's found a way through. And here's Thuram. Yamal. Chance here to counter. Yamal goes steaming forward. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Nicely spread. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ball comes in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Mbappe. Now can he find a finish? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Picked out brilliantly. He is through here. Cucurella is there, and he can get that clear. And it's Valverde. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The action has already started.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's James. Aimed beyond the defence. Plays it across. Oh, what a climb! Now, who's going to be first to this? No, he didn't quite meet it right. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This fella, Partey's evolved into one of the finest all-round midfielders in the game, and it's no wonder he's been coveted by so many of the elite clubs. I think he's a perfect blend of physicality and finesse, and I must admit that I got things wrong. I thought he was pretty much just a defensive midfield player. He has everything in his game.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. And here's Thuram. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Foot in. Partey. Lewandowski. Paris Saint-Germain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Kvaratskhelia is wide and looking to get onto this. Martinez gets it clear. Partey. And that has left him in a heap. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vinicius Junior. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Valverde unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kvaratskhelia. Valverde. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot! Matheus Cunha. And now the breakaway. Ambitious ball here. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Ndika. Chouameni.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
James looking to run onto it. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cucurella. Vinicius Junior. Great vision, and it's made its way to him. Oh, that's neat. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, important interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Matheus Cunha. In with the challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Konate. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Partey. Valverde with the foul. Mbappe. Lovely bit of skill. Bellingham. And it's Partey. Vinicius Junior. Now James. Valverde. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Steaming on goalwards. Vinicius Junior! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Kvaratskhelia plays it short. Kvaratskhelia. This is promising. Oh, such a clever touch.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
James. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Changement en
No
cours.
goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Bellingham. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Konate. And it's Rice. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's good running with the ball. Mbappe is onto this. He's cut it out. Thuram. Now James. Tchouaméni. And it's Cucurella. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Brilliantly cut out. Thuram might just make this. Bellingham. And the counter is on. Now it's Rice. Thuram. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Cucurella has been caught there, it's a foul.
Changement
We
pour
have
le
got
Paris
changes
Saint-Germain.
here from both sides, in
Numéro
fact.
13.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Played through for the wide man. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It's Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cucurella. Mbappe. Now this could be a chance. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Chouameni.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking to play him in. And the shot! And it's in! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Szoboszlai. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. And that has put paid to that. Played out towards the right wing. James is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And no, that was never going to make it. Rice. 5 minutes left on the clock. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Konate. Vietnam clearly now in lead preservation mode. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Szoboszlai. Nice sequence of passes this. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect... Decent chance!
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Chers spectateurs, je voudrais avoir une petite pensée pour tous ceux d'entre vous